know John asked earlier, but are there 3 of us? All right. Being a Virgo is, if you believe that stuff, it's not an easy thing. Virgos don't usually have a very good rep. I actually looked online to find out exactly what they say about Virgos. I don't believe hardly any of it, except the good parts. A Virgo is born between August 24th and September 22nd. And our strengths are that we're analytical, observant, helpful, reliable, and precise. And the weaknesses, which I disagree with, are that we're skeptical, fussy, inflexible, cold, and interfering. None of those. Whatsoever. And my husband gladly agrees. The thing that I read that was really great for my ego was that the sign of the Virgo governs the bowels. Why do I need to know that? I don't know. But it's like good things that we're earthy and feminine and nocturnal, which I mean that's really not true for me because I go to bed about 6 o'clock every morning. Let's see what else I said. They said that we're fine scholars and we can make inspirational musicians. My son is a Virgo and he is just turned 14.
My son's a Virgo.
Oh, cool.
He's 28 though.
I can't see who's talking.
Margo.
Hi, Margo. Yeah, I know. It's also not possible for me to have a 14-year-old. Since today is my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I've turned 35, just like I did last birthday.
Hooray!
Yeah, and this is it. I'm stopping here. And I want to read a couple more things about Virgos because it was really cool. It says that we're capable of reaching great heights as writers, public speakers, and musicians. And this I don't get. We are natural chemists.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I mean, I like my drug cabinet. Does that count?
Do you have a laboratory set?
No, I don't. I live in Pelion, though, where there are plenty.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And that we will excel as newspaper editors. Said that we suffer from anxiety attacks and digestive difficulties.
No!
Isn't that weird?
Lies.
That's maybe why I carry 3 different kinds of antacids in my purse. Yeah. Now this one I absolutely agree with. It said that Virgos don't usually gain an excessive amount of weight because they are always active and are inclined to exercise even if they don't enjoy it because they are naturally health conscious and have plenty of willpower.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, everyone I know when they first meet me, they're like, wow, you work out, don't you? Yeah. And then I grab my cigarettes and a slice of cheesecake. Let's see. All right. I just wanted to name some famous Virgos. And I also want to tell you why I'm reading other things because my computer crashed and I lost like 7 years worth of poetry.
Oh my God.
So you're gonna be hearing my older.
They have
stuff.
services for.
I know. I have someone servicing my. You always bring out the bad side of me, Kevin.
I know. I try.
Sitting right next to my husband too.
Yeah, he's awesome at that.
Some famous Virgo writers are Mary Shelley, William Burroughs, Leo Tolstoy, D.H. Lawrence, Agatha Christie, and Stephen King. And the celebrity Virgos are Moby, who I love because he's vegetarian. Oliver Stone, Greta Garbo, Sophia Loren, Annie DeFranco, Michael Jackson, and for anyone who cares, Pink.
Wow.
She's something. I have to say, the older I get, I'm watching things like the MTV Video Awards.
Enjoying yourself, Josh?
I realize now, the things when I was 16 that I thought were so cool. I sit back and I'm like, this is so stupid. I mean, put on the singing and hanging and swinging. I mean, I give her credit. It's definitely taken a whole. Did anyone see it?
Yeah.
Her swinging all around. I mean, it's different, but I don't.
Swinging.
Singing,
I heard
like on the
swinging.
trapeze and different
Oh.
stuff.
Oh.
And then Lady Gaga with like the blood. I dated Marilyn Manson. There, I'm just kidding. Yes. So the blood and stuff when you're 17 is really cool. When you're 35 again, you are really, really over it. You're like the whole shock. Yes, Brian Warner. The whole shock is just gone. Anyway, on to me and my birthday and my accomplishments. I hate being in the spotlight. I really do.
So is your ego.
Yes. I told you I'm hardly insecure. I was really blessed this year to win first place in the Cackalack Anthology of Carolina Poets. I've entered every year, and I think this is my first win. Was really, really, really happy about it, but at the same time, it was a bittersweet win because the poem is about the death of my father. And just be prepared, I'm really going to bring you down for a little while. And I will bring you back up, Kendall.
Got it.
Because I'm not going to do that to you.
I cried.
My father got very ill about almost 2 years ago, and he took his own life in my front yard. We were very close, my father and I. He is the reason that I am a poet. From the time I was a teenager, he always drove me to the poetry readings that were in South Florida, where I unfortunately lived. Anyone from Florida in here? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I grew up in Boca Raton, which is the absolute worst place to be when you're a teenager, but that's a whole other story. Poetry at that time, like slam, was non-existent. Yeah, so I would go to these little poetry readings where the people were, like 50 and up, and they wrote poetry that Hallmark wouldn't even accept. So, but I was so desperate for poetry, and my dad was such a great encouragement that he drove me to all of them until I could start driving myself, and even then he would always come. And when I got married and moved away, I would email him my poetry, and he would always he was my little editor because he was an editor for the Temple Alumni magazine. Anyway, so this poem is called Not the Matter, and it's dedicated to my father. The sky is pale. The grass where the bird's nest fell is umber. And I have been forbidden to tread outside to the tattered object, turn its cup toward my eyes, observe the wreckage within. From this window, I know the nest and 5 baby wrens are broken. Not far from the scene lies the mother bird, still and watching. But here, I will tell you the actual matter. The poor broken babes are not little birds. They are my 3 brothers and 2 sisters, fallen down with pits rent. The disfigured nest is my father's body that from this window I can see in the yard. Not far from the scene lies my mother, watching. The pale sky, the tattered object, the umber grass where the bird's nest fell.